Yo, what's up, people? It's Tino Fest 1989. I'm back to do a video. Yes, the first match was Generation Me versus the Motor City Machine Guns for the TNA Tag Team titles. And the Motor City Machine Guns and the Generation Me match was very good. I ain't gonna say it's the best match out of all the matches they had, but they had a good spot fest. And all of a sudden, the Motor City Machine Guns came up with that win. And the next match was the TNA Knockouts title match between Velvet Sky versus Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, Tara, and Madison Rain for the Knockouts title. And there were first four tag team. It was like a four corners match. And all of a sudden, Madison Rain tagged Tara and whatever. And they had a match, and all of a sudden, Tara literally pinned Angelina Love or Velvet Sky and literally won the TNA Knockouts title. It was really unexpected that would have happened. But, since Mickey James, she was a special referee, and she got mad, and Madison Rain got mad and slapped her and whatever. Mickey James hit her, and that's how they cost the match and whatever. And that's how Tara became the TNA Knockouts champion. And the next match is Jay Lethal versus Douglas Williams for the X Division title match. It was an okay match. I ain't gonna say it's the best. It's not far the best, but I'm gonna say that this match delivered, but not the best quality match I see out of all the matches of Jay Lethal and Doug Williams. So this match was okay, and still the X Division champion, Jay Lethal. All right, the next match is the Monsters Ball match between Abyss and RVD, which it was a good match. I ain't gonna say great, but it's still good. I like the match. It was very enjoyable. So yeah, RVD did some moves. He did a 5-star frog splash. He did a rolling thunder to the barbed wire to the table, and then Abyss did a choke slam through the barbed wire wood lumber and hit RVD, and RVD got knocked out. And all of a sudden, Abyss won that match, and then won or lost. I believe RVD won. And then Abyss mentioned, he said they're coming on the camera 10, 10, 10. And that you're going to see later at night. All right, the next match was the lockdown match between the EV 2.0 versus the Fortune, between AJ Styles, Matt Morgan, Beer Money, and Kazarian against Tommy Dreamer, Raven, those other guys, Sabu and Mick Foley. All of a sudden, Tommy Dreamer was a bloody as raw. I saw that match well, but I heard that Brian Kendrick interfered that match. He was hiding or whatever, and that's how EV 2.0 won the match, because of Brian Kendrick causing the match or whatever. And the next match was the main event match between, Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle, and Mr. Anderson for the TNA title and the vacant TNA title. I call it was a great match. Jeff Hardy, doing all these moves. Mr. Anderson, Kurt Angle was doing most of the work, doing the double ankle lock, doing the angle slam, the super angle slam to Jeff Hardy, and all of a sudden, Hogan and Eric Bischoff appeared with a steel chair, who he was gonna hit, and we was thinking, what the hell is going on here? And yes, this guy came, Hulk Hogan, unconscious, and Hulk Hogan came and looking at Eric Bischoff like something's going on over here. Eric Bischoff's like, you know what, I'm stopped. I'm not gonna do this. And then Hogan gave a crutch to Eric Bischoff, and then to Jeff Hardy. Take it away. And he got the crutch and hit Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson. And yes, that's the day. Jeff Hardy has turned heel and became TNA champion by pinning Mr. Anderson. 1, 2, 3. And then that's the day with Jeff Jarrett, Abyss, Hogan, and Bischoff, and Jeff Hardy, the TNA champion, the day. And yes, Jeff Hardy's heel turn was the best heel turn that Jeff Hardy ever had in TNA wrestling period. And all I gotta say, Jeff Hardy, great match, and it was a great epic heel turn. And yes, I forgot to mention that it was a tag team match or a handicap match. It was Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash, final match, and Sting and the Pope D'Angelo Dinero. The Pope D'Angelo Dinero came up with a win, and that's how they won the match. And then Kevin Nash, because Jeff Jarrett left out of Samoa Joe's side, and he turned his back on him, and that's how it happened. So Samoa Joe, he's like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna beat their ass, whatever, 1-on-1, 3-on-3, it doesn't matter. There's Samoa Joe, and then he got beat down so bad, he couldn't take it no more. That's how they lost the match. And yeah, and then there's Kevin Nash's final match in TNA or wrestling period, not TNA, but wrestling period. He's gonna be retired for good. He's gonna join Shawn Michaels in retirement. He's gonna sit back, relax, do whatever he can, enjoy life. And that's how he's going to do. And yeah, Tino Fez 1989, back to do a video, and that was Bound for Glory 2010. I got to give it a 8 out of 10 because this pay-per-view actually did better than last year's Bound for Glory. I admit that because the Jeff Hardy's heel turn made it even better. And all I got to say, I gotta see Impact this Thursday night. I can't wait. It's going to be a great epic match. Let's see what happens with RVD and Jeff Hardy, because after what Jeff Hardy did to RVD was, that was like something that Stone Cold would have done a long time ago to one of those guys that were, like Michael Cole or some guy like, one of those biggest babyface. He did The Rock. He sold his soul to, for the regime of Hogan and Eric Bischoff. That tells you a lot. And that's the same time that the same arena that it happened in WCW back in '96 in July 7th of 1996 when they be forming a team as the NWO when Hogan turned heel in Daytona Beach, Florida. And yes, guys, I enjoyed this pay-per-view. I really had fun watching it. And I also forgot to mention one more match. It was a tag team match between Inc. and Eric Young and Orlando Jordan. This was a funny match, I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed the match. It was good, it was entertaining. But Inc. carried the win because Eric Young attacking Orlando Jordan, but Orlando Jordan didn't do nothing about it, so whatever. And I called Orlando Jordan Orlando Gaga because of the way he dressed and, wearing all white, whatever, putting that little mask, a cheap-looking outfit of Lady Gaga, a knockoff of it. And, I already knew that Inc. is going to win that match. And, yes, and the other thing I was going to mention is Team 3D announced a retirement. And, believably, I believe it's going to be announced a retirement, or it's going to spread that. I read rumors that Brother Ray and Devon's going to split up for the first time in years. That Devon will be the baby face, and Brother Ray will be the heel of the two. And that's how we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see those guys, go against each other. Because we've never seen them have a one-on-one match in wrestling history. I don't know if it happened back in the days in WWE or ECW, but all I gotta say that there's gonna be a great match between Brother Ray and Brother Devon in singles action. And then they said before that they want to do this last match against the Motor City Machine Guns if they accept that challenge for the TNA Tag Team titles. And yes, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's Tino Fest 1999. Please subscribe, rate, comment, whatever you do, view, just give me a shout out or whatever. Just give me a comment and just all I gotta do is, I gotta thank y'all guys and, have a good one. It's Tino Fest 1999. I'm out. Peace out.